Okay, I'm doing the last shot of, I'm doing now basically the fine work, like filling in. I mean, there are like hundreds of faces or whatever this is when it comes out, but many lines inside. I'm adding up, and I will do that high speed now, as the pen is guiding me anyway, so he wants me to do this, and the less I follow it and think about it, the better it gets actually. When I get like into it and I look at what I do, or where I paint or scratch, then my own mind gets basically involved and wants to decide what to do. Then I cannot be fully relaxed anymore, and then I get off the ideal line. So it's you always want to think about it, but as God is drawing this anyways, so I just have to follow his command, and it will be all good. And if I try to bring my input in, then of course I'm getting off the right track, so to say. This makes sense. Now you see even more big figures coming out. I don't know if you see it because the camera is in another angle than what I'm seeing. But what I'm seeing are many godly and mystical creatures. Okay, this is going good. This is a very good paper. Before I had some other paper. The one was paper with little blue square lines on it. So this was almost too thin. This is also kind of thin, but it's very flat, so it's very smooth paper. Very fine structured, and it soaks up the ink better, and that's why this one is the best paper we're using so far. The one on the drawing I did before, this rough one, this was it was really coming off, and it was all fuzzing out, and so it was quite too much. It was much harder to work on it with this pen, so it's a relief to have this now. So this is basically much more fun to do, at least for me. I don't know for God. I think he is living in another dimension, and he probably is not experiencing time or the experience in the same way than I do. Who knows? I mean, it's kind of weird because I'm sitting here and I'm connected to obviously a higher being, the highest being maybe. So that's what it seems to me, that's what I believe. And the Lord is basically sending me this down, and I'm drawing it out for him. So, and you know, I have no idea in what situation he is, or if he's stressed, as I'm sometimes, or if he's, you know, painting in his beautiful painting room right up there on the terrace of heaven. And you know, like smiling down on me. I hope he's smiling and he's not too upset that, you know, I cannot focus sometimes. I mean, I'm trying my best, but I have not been sleeping too much lately, so a little tired. But you know, this is really interesting for me, and so I'm really into it. So, and I will certainly hold it through. I mean, I'm quite strong. I'm used to kind of this kind of stuff because I'm on the computer a lot, so I'm used to, you know, dragging the mouse or using the keyboard with the left and right hand. So my arms are, you know, as you see, they're quite strong. And I can do this for some hours per day. Some people warned me that I could get an infection or whatever. I hope not. I don't know, it seems like the pen is out again. So I will stop the process now. Change the pen. I have one here, so I don't have to stop the process. Let's go on and see where this is guiding us. Maybe he's see here. We are painting some faces in these channels again. So the exact meaning of these faces are, I'm not sure, but it must submit kind of the aura. But you know, I have no proof of what I'm saying here, and I leave it up to others to think about it, what this could mean. You know, there are experts who have a clue about astronomy, about the makeup of the stars in our universe, and those people, they you know, I really want them to see those videos and decide for themselves what this could be, and how so if, you know, if it matches up to our worldview and where the matches are, you know, where this you know, broken link is, the kaput connection. And you know, maybe that's why we're having so many storms and so many problems, because there's just too much communications, and lines or frequencies are interfering. So people need to think about it, you know, technicians, experts need to think about if you know, we are in the gigahertz area, and we are going down to the single particle. So it could well be that, you know, when we're getting closer and closer to the, you know, to the single particle, it could be that we are interfering with God's creation, and that could you know, it could cause serious trouble if you know, because doubt that we are really knowing what we are doing there, you know. So this might be a warning of God that we should stay away and out of his communication lines, you know, and not think that we know it all yet, you know. So now we having, this is going, it's a very good pen, because this is very soft, it moves very soft. So with this I can draw very quickly, and it's you see, it's it feels very well, so it's very thick and bright, and so you just go over it a few times. Other pens, you know, they have a thinner top, and then you have to go over it many more times, it does not fill up so well. So you have to, this one is excellent. So you have to search for the white dots and really be very exact. So see here that you can hit, that you can cover them, yeah? Because there should not be too many white dots left. Because where the white dots are, there is no holography possible, and this whole thing is a holography. There are many different holographies in it, so that's how I see that. Or that's what I already see now, and I saw them a little bit. It comes out in the video quite well. So, and that's why you should watch it. I'll put it up after I put up all the detail views. I'll put up one video called The Creation, which is now the working title for this picture. And if you watch this, you will see the holographic effects that are hidden in this picture. And yeah, it's astonishing what's in there. You know, it's a lot of information. I mean, I've been drawing this picture now for maybe 10-12 hours, and I've documented it quite well, this drawing process. This will probably be the last video now, because it's almost done. You see, I don't know how long I will be working now until I have finished everything of it. So now I have to see where these lines are going. He wants me to go around here and stop here. This is the outer line, and there's an inner line. So these are the borders. I hope you get an impression on how my hand is being guided here. It's very, very good guidance system. I mean, wow. Yeah. I mean, if we had that for teaching our children how to draw, I mean, phew, that would be cool. I mean, yeah, maybe it's better we don't have it, because we would abuse it, and you know, people are, yeah, not very using good things for good anymore, and just abusing everything we are given, you know. And we cannot move on like this. We have to wake up and make good use of our lives we are given by God and by nature. They are a gift, and our nature, our planet, that's all gifts we got. And if we are not able together to, you know, make it work for everybody, because everybody has a right to his life, because it's God given, and give animals a good life, see that we can keep our species, our plants as well, which are dying right now, then it might be better to ask God if He puts us away from this planet, so that all other species and you know, and the animals can survive. And they would be much better off if we were not here. Think about it. I mean, we interfered too much into our ecosystem, did things, you know, that we should not do, because, you know, it's like the pill, you know. You're trying the pill on women, you know, but you're not, you know, like 30, 40, 60 years ago when it was came out, it was a new technology, and it was not really secure. And if we keep doing that, you know, that we are much too fast, you know. I mean, we are not ready for the 3D, total 3D right now, because most people, they don't even understand 2D, you know. So see, here it's getting very interesting with the different color codes. I'm sure that you know, these channels, they have a meaning, and what this is, you know, there's a cross or whatever, or a bridge, this is all. This is certainly important, because you know, I'm pressing quite strongly to bring these channels out, and I think it's the, you know, godly, holy communications network, highway, that is even beyond, far beyond our frequencies. Probably the stratosphere is it, and it's also around us, so we are included, and we have to realize as well that we are a part of nature, we are part of our planet. It all is one, you know. We are not separate beings. We you know, it's not sure, you know. Of course we could go on Mars, but if we want to live there, and how long we can survive there with our, you know, with our own system which we were made for, nobody knows that. Somebody, you know, we have to test it out, and that takes generations to see how we, you know. I mean, I would not like to live on Mars, let's put it like that. So, you know, some people, of course, they want to explore it all. They would do it for a while, but maybe if they are there, they also are like, okay, maybe it's not so nice to live there forever. Maybe for a year or a couple of years, but you know, we are made for this planet, and this is our home, and we should not risk to lose this home, because we will be fucked if we do. We will be fucked. So that's why we need to change, and you know, it's very logical, it's very easy to understand, and everybody who doesn't get it, you know, those people who are, you know, you can just not understand the simplest things, you know, don't trust them, you know. Don't trust them. We don't know what we did and what's natural, you know, of these disasters, but God, I tell you, He's pretty mad at us. He's pretty mad. You see that in some of His paintings, that we have the anger of God drawn on us, and now God came here, and that comes out of some other paintings I will show you shortly, which are not ready yet, which are just begun. God will not watch this forever, and things we are having now could also be, you know, signs of God, that He's taking back control over this planet, and there will be nobody else who, you know, can stop Him or win, because the devil is also a creature of God. So don't think Satan has a chance against God. So at the beginning there was God, there was the light, and the darkness was before, but the darkness was not, because it was nothing, and this nothing did not exist at first. So this was before zero, and this is not a number. It's the non-existent that we cannot even talk about. The total darkness where we cannot see, and that, if we have that, then everything is blown out. Then there is nothing left but God, of course. But you know, as soon as humanity is blown out, you know, then we don't need to worry anymore. But some people seem to want that, or they don't care. But we should not put the destiny of our world into these people's hands. Certainly not, because they are, you know, the no future generation. And that's not where we want to go. Because, you know, there are many young people, there are children, the next generations, and they also deserve that they find a planet that's in good shape, you know, and that they you know,